rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
It's cracking lacking, brothers.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
Another week closer to the playoffs.
Getting to the promised land.
That's the journey. That's the journey.
It ain't over to the last game. Don't y'all forget it.
Yeah, that's true. That is
over
true.
to the last game. Don't let us get in that play-in. Don't let us get in it.
A lot of teams looking to avoid that play-in.
We looking to get in it now. We in a position where we trying to get it in it.
Yeah. Teams like us,
that,
we looking to avoid it the good way.
We'll get to that though.
On me.
Let's get it cracking. Started off right. Started off big. We're gonna talk about the top 5 bigs in the NBA today. Me, I'll kick us off. We're gonna give y'all 5 of them, I guess.
In order or just 5?
I'm gonna just say 5. Top 5 bigs. I'm gonna go with Sabonis. He has definitely showed up this year. I mean, he always been that guy, but he really showed he that guy this year. So I like him with his rebounding ability. Like he's one of the best rebounders in the league, if not the best rebounder in the league this year. So definitely got to give it to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously already know about the big 3, the MVP candidates, the top 3. We got Giannis, we got Embiid, and we got Joker. Those are all 3 self-explanatory. Them 3 been the best 3 players outside of Steph and Luka and Jason Tatum in the NBA the last 3 years. We ain't got to say them. And then number 5 is obviously the big man himself, Anthony Davis. When he is healthy, that man is a problem. He cannot be stopped. He can have his way when he's healthy, mentally and physically. He has his way with the basketball. He kind of like Embiid, like he can score from anywhere on the court. He got enough handle. He can shoot. His putback game is nice. Anthony Davis is a dog. When he ain't tripping over his own shoelaces, stubbing his big toe. You got to put respect on him.
Okay. What you got, Quill?
Well, I was going to be able to say the same 5. The big 3, of course. AD, he's been in and out this year, but when he's played great. I always have my reserves about how he plays with LeBron, but that's just me. And then Sabonis. And worked his way in the conversation of MVP throughout the year, even though it's like a 10th spot, it's still a spot.
He's number 6 now.
Well, yeah, 6. Well, I guess, now he done moved up to 6. And they've been winning, and they've been playing great basketball in Sacramento, so that helps. But, yeah, those are 5. Those are 5 for me.
So, Vucevic, he don't make
those
it.
They good. They right outside.
Cool, but Valanciunas,
I'm not talking about over Sabonis. I'm just saying.
I'm saying. In order to put them in the top 5, you got to take somebody out of the top 5.
Yeah,
and none of them are playing basketball enough to take any of them out of the
Bam. Julius.
You consider him a big?
Yeah,
you could put Julius in there.
Not over Sabonis.
If you got more of a wing player,
over Sabonis or AD. Those are
Randall more of a wing player
because in order to be,
I'm just throwing names out there. I'm just throwing names out there.
I'm just saying, in order to be over the top 3, the big 3, you got to be in the MVP conversation. Those are the top 3 names in the MVP. They in there. They legit. So the only 2 you can possibly take out in order to put somebody else in is AD and Sabonis. AD is number 6 on the MVP. I mean, not AD, but Sabonis number 6 on the MVP. So if you ain't number 4 or 5, you ain't the top 3.
Right. That's Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic number 4 and 5.
So I'd say the top 4 spots kind of solidified.
Mm-hmm.
So you only taking out AD. And in order to take AD out, Vucevic, Valanciunas, Gobert, who are these other bigs? Adebayo.
They got to play Plumlee. Carl Anthony ain't played nothing this year.
Zubac. They got to be playing better basketball.
Can't put him in there
Than AD. And I don't think that
So I'm gonna run mine off. Number 1, I don't put Giannis in the conversation because I don't look at Giannis as a big. I don't. Because if you look at Giannis as a big, then Do you look at KD as a big?
No, they don't play the same basketball.
No. Giannis plays physical. He does not play in the post, though.
He catches the ball outside the post.
Exactly. He plays physical.
But
he does not play
catches the ball outside of the post. Don't mean that he scores his majority of his points.
If you call him a big, if you call
hold
on, Teddy. You questioned Julius Randle being a big, but you mentioned Giannis.
I don't know why you would question. I don't know why you would question a player.
I said Teddy,
the power forward on the team that guards all the other power
so
forwards.
Couldn't you put Jason Tatum?
You a forward. No, but Jason Tatum guards the shooting the small forward.
Jason Tatum runs the 4 too.
Jason Tatum, yeah, but he's not because he's
DeMar DeRozan
6'8".
This is what I'm saying. Just because you run the 4 to me because it's now positionless ball, it doesn't mean you are a big. Because DeMar DeRozan is not 31
a big. But none of these other people that you mentioned in Jason Tatum or Julius are averaging 12 rebounds.
But Jason Tatum's in the top 5 MVP conversation though. But Jason Tatum in top 5 MVP conversation. But you said, hold on.
Big.
But you said those 3 top 5 MVP candidates. I said Jason Tatum plays the 4, and he's a top 5 MVP candidate. So he should be mentioned based on your criteria.
Because he runs the 4 sometimes in some lineups.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Giannis ain't just running the 4 sometimes in some lineups. Giannis is the 4.
I still don't look at Giannis as a 4. You ain't gonna make me see him.
What you look at him,
and when Lopez not on the
floor, you're not gonna make me see him.
Because you don't look at the 6'11", 12 and a half rebounds.
That's cool.
Game.
So just like you don't look
defensive
at KD,
player,
you don't
not
look
because
at
he's
KD as the 4
wings.
either.
He's not defensive
you don't look at
player
KD as a 4.
He's guarding guards.
But you don't look at KD as the 4.
KD don't guard the paint.
Are you sure? If you running the 4, yes, he does.
Just because you're running the 4.
He ain't know what you wanted to say. Let me say my 5. So this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. I don't look at Jay Crowder as a big either. So this is what I'm gonna say.
Just like KD.
So this is what I'm gonna say is my 5. I got
your
Jokic,
height, just because how tall you are.
I got Jokic, Embiid. Those are obvious. Okay. Then I have AD when he's healthy. That's obvious.
How rebounds him.
I have AD. Okay. Then I have
Sabonis.
Everybody you name, Giannis.
I know you gonna put Sabonis in there.
I'm gonna put Sabonis in there. I'm gonna put Sabonis in there.
He's the second rebounder.
But then, yeah. I'm not going based off your criteria. Thank you. So then you have the 5th spot, and I question myself, and I say, well, Karl Anthony is nice. If we're going to hold Karl Anthony because he missed a lot of games, we should do the same thing for AD because he missed a lot of games too.
AD played
more. AD played way more games.
He played more
numbers
games,
when he played in those games are way better.
AD over the last 5 years has missed way more games than Karl Anthony Towns. So with that being said, I question, could we put Cat in there? And I say yes, because we know what Cat is capable of. But then my other question is, when does Triple J get mentioned in this?
Never.
When does Triple J get mentioned in this?
Jaren Jackson Jr. will never get mentioned with the 5 names we just named. He never will.
Triple J is nice. Offensively, you see how he's doing his thing offensively.
He doesn't put the... Okay,
and you see how he is defensively.
His offensive numbers are nowhere near none of those offensive numbers. His defensive numbers, blocks-wise, cool.
He plays good
rebounding,
defense.
No, not near Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, Sabonis, or ADs. Nowhere close. All of them are double-digit rebounders.
You know why AD
he
probably,
averages
you know
6.
why AD probably averages as many rebounds as he averages? Because he ain't played half the amount of games that them.
No, but he also has played those games and has had those rebounds in those games.
He ain't played
in Jaren Jackson's games, he's had 6 and 4 and 3
Jaren
rebounds.
Jackson. So what does he have to do to get mentioned in that?
Rebound and score more.
Outplay them every night. You can't give me 15 and 4 and say you're gonna take AD out of there. Just because you gave me 2
Did I
blocks.
take AD out of there? I ain't think I took AD out of there.
Anybody, you gonna take
I still got a 5th open spot.
Giannis is 31 and a 32 and a half points.
I still got a
12 and a half rebounds.
I'm going to call Anthony Towns.
2 blocks. Neither
going
one of
Karl-Anthony
the players
Towns.
you're naming give you any of that.
It doesn't matter. I don't consider Giannis a
Giannis
big.
is also guarding Towns.
I don't care what you say. I don't consider Giannis a big.
Giannis is guarding Towns.
I don't care. Draymond's guarding Towns too. Okay?
He's the 4.
Right, but you ain't missing in Draymond. Draymond ain't got numbers.
He don't put up the
it don't
he's
matter.
on a losing.
It don't
He's
matter.
on a team that's
It doesn't
we're talking
matter.
about the
It doesn't
5
matter.
best.
It doesn't
ain't
matter.
The best 4 or 5
Draymond's
in the league.
effect doesn't show up on paper. You haven't learned that yet?
His effect ain't show up on the winning totals either.
His effect ain't show up on papers. You ain't learned that yet?
Every one of these other players' effect showed up on the winning column too. We're talking about Giannis.
Hold on, but you said AD. You said AD.
Jokic is the number 2 record
said
in
AD.
the NBA.
You said
Embiid
AD.
is the number
You said
3
AD.
record in the NBA.
But you said AD.
Sabonis is
said
4
AD.
in the West.
Then you say AD?
And Jokic and his numbers don't
You said
match
AD. You don't even know what you're talking about. You said showing up in the winning column. But the Warriors got better numbers than the Warriors got better numbers than the Lakers. The Warriors has a better record than the Lakers. The Warriors has a better record than the Lakers. Notice how your criteria makes 0 sense. Zero cents.
You
Zero
just
cents.
taking
Your
AD
criteria
out.
makes 0 cents.
The
Warriors have a better record than the Lakers. You X out Draymond Green because they don't show up in the winning numbers.
No.
Zero. Zero.
Hey, the people.
AD was on the chopping block.
Comment on the give us the comments who y'all big 5 is.
You said
I want to see what people say.
You were taking Giannis out.
0. Quit beating your mic up.
Who
took Giannis out.
Yeah, because I don't consider him to be a big.
AD was 5th. In my
you
argument,
said they had to have a winning record. AD didn't have a winning record. He doesn't have a winning record. Shut up. Shut up.
They above 500 now, ain't they?
No, they just lost tonight. Got smacked by the Bulls. No.
I said Sabonis,
but
Giannis,
you said
Jokic,
everybody else has a winning record. Debate. And I said Draymond's effects does not show up in the stat sheet. And he's still an amazing player.
But you also said you weren't
still an amazing player.
Out.
Still an amazing player. You said what?
You said out of your fucking mouth, you weren't taking Anthony Davis out. Giannis was out.
Giannis was out not because his numbers. It's simply because I don't.
You
consider him as
said you weren't
big.
taking Anthony Davis out. It doesn't matter if I put.
I didn't say I was taking Anthony Davis out.
You kept him in, and you were putting
right. But I'm asking you. You said that they had to be winners. I said, so if that's the case, then why did you have AD?
No,
yes, you did.
I said
when I brought up Draymond, you said it doesn't translate to the winning column. AD doesn't translate to the winning column either.
It's because you can't
AD doesn't translate to the winning column either.
Any of these,
you're gonna have a brain aneurysm,
don't either.
yelling and screaming,
for Draymond,
beating up your mic, but you make 0 sense.
Right.
0.
You make an argument in
0.
To take 4 out.
I made my argument.
Right. For a
you just don't listen.
Next
and you
conversation.
Make 0 cents. $6 for that one. Move us on.
Draymond
so calm the fuck down. He's about to shit his pants.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, number 1 player.
Antetokounmpo, not Antetokounmpo.
Next
I'm letting you have it. I'm on your ass right now.
Next argument, Teddy.
Yes,
so why Cat a big over Giannis being a big?
He just don't.
No, I'm just asking.
Next conversation.
When I think big,
next
conversation. You can shut up. He didn't ask you. He asked
me.
This is me.
Yes, it's a
when you pick your 5.
Not anything
to do with real. No, I didn't do any of that. I let you pick your 5. So when he asked me a question, let me explain mine. Thank you. So why do I not feel Giannis is a big? He's big as shit, but I don't think he plays
Kevin Durant.
He plays physical. Just like I look at Zion. Zion plays physical. No matter but I look at Zion and say Zion is a big.
It will always
that's why he doesn't play. So when I look at your playing style, your playing style doesn't say big.
Kevin Durant
doesn't.
not guarding y'all.
Cat shoot more threes than all them bigs.
It doesn't matter who shoots more threes.
It don't matter about
Lopez
threes. Cat is a big.
But it's your playing style.
You're right.
Will you ever catch
and
him on the block?
His playing style is 50 without
a
three.
Catch him on the block. Why
his playing style is
he hasn't asked you a question.
MVP and they were telling him he had to learn to play outside.
He still hasn't asked you a question. He asked me a question. You can't shut up?
It don't matter.
Does it hurt to shut up?
No.
It
does.
Wrong. It does.
Next
I don't see how.
For me, Giannis.
Yeah,
I don't look at him because
that's why
I say Giannis is the big. I'm looking at KD as a big.
This is a for
I'm
him
looking at
thing.
Carmelo as a big.
That's why he's talking about Draymond.
It's that simple. You will see Giannis in the game with Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez. I don't see him as a big.
You're right. Brook Lopez starts as the center. He's never been in the game with all three of them on the floor.
Oh.
No.
You're back in the conversation.
Brook Lopez starts as the center. He's the power forward.
Thank you for the common sense, dipshit. Move us on.
Next conversation, Teddy.
Yeah, you still made 0 sense.
Let's talk about the Dallas.
Talk about winning, but you brought up AD and
you go back 10 years from now,
Kevin
Durant will never have a step on him that said he was ever a fucking power
Shut up.
forward.
We seen KD at the 5. Shut up.
Giannis will.
Shut up.
Giannis' career will have him listed as the power forward.
Shut up.
Kevin Durant will have him listed as the small forward. We don't give a fuck about what they'll want them to be.
Right, but I said that was my pick.
Ahead,
that's what it's
Teddy.
about. It's my pick.
Go ahead, Teddy. That's
dumb. It's my pick.
It's about Draymond.
It's my pick.
It ain't about
my pick.
That's why I was saying
Thank
next
you.
topic.
It's my pick. That's the reason it's called your pick. It's mine.
Next topic.
The Dallas Mavericks. They lose.
You need a new pair of underwear?
They lose back-to-back games.
They all up your
to
ass
the Charlotte
right
Hornets.
now.
Next topic. This nigga mentioned Draymond with Giannis.
I just said you could mention Draymond.
Next topic. Next topic.
Draymond is a great player.
He's great.
I know he is. Thank you.
He's not fucking Giannis.
Of course he's not Giannis. Otherwise his name would be Giannis. Dipshit. His name would be Giannis if he was Giannis.
He ain't Steph. So mentioning him as the top, we're talking about top 5. We're not talking about how
I did was name dropped.
I
gave you my top 5. I gave you my was Draymond in my top 5? No, you're wrong again.
Next topic, Teddy.
Thank you.
Let's talk about my boys, the Dallas Mavericks. We lose to the Hornets back to back. Luka gets suspended. Not having fun on the court no more. Maybe something personal. Maybe something behind the scenes that we don't know about. A lot of turmoil going over in the Dallas Mavericks organization. What is going on? Now, I will say Luka being suspended, I ain't really too worried about it because as long as Kyrie playing, we got a better chance of winning the next game. So them two not on the court together, it's not detrimental. It's actually probably more helpful. Statistically, we got a better chance of winning with Kyrie in the game than with Luka Kyrie in the game. So the technical foul is irrelevant. It means nothing. Cost them a little money and get them more rest to heal up. But we putting ourselves in a big, big hole. If you're not beating the teams that you're supposed to beat, if you're not beating the LaMelo-less Hornets, like, come on now. Like, they best 2 players aren't even playing and y'all losing to them. Like, come on now. What are y'all going to do against these other teams? Who we got next coming up? Like, it's not looking promising at all. We just lost to the Hornets twice. We got the Pacers tomorrow. We're going to probably get smacked by that the way we've been playing. Then you got the 76ers, the Heat, and the Hawks. And then the Kings. Yeah, that's a tough little 4-game stretch for us. Outside of the Pacers, the 76ers, Heat, and Hawks, and Kings. Then you got to follow that up with the Bulls. You ain't got no answer for DeMar DeRozan. You traded away Finney Smith. Who going to stop that man? I mean, the only person that going to stop him is himself.
I don't have an answer for nobody you just named.
But we don't have an answer for we got an answer for Zach, but we ain't got an answer for
you got an answer for Zach.
We got an answer for Zach. We ain't got an answer for Zach. We got an answer for Zach.
Who?
We throw a bunch of bodies on him.
I know.
Hardy,
But you gonna throw,
Hardy can be on him.
you just said something.
Hardaway.
You just said something.
You can't.
Every nigga in the
gotta-
NBA got a bunch of bodies for Zach. They all NBA
Yeah.
6-7 players. Everybody in the NBA got 15 players for Zach.
You just took a page out of Quill book.
You just
Nah,
said
you
something.
can
All
throw
right,
Hardy on
look,
him. You can throw Tim Hardaway on him,
look.
and we got Reggie. Reggie
Look,
can guard Zach
look.
LaVine
I'm gonna go ahead
because he's a off ball and on ball guard.
I'm gonna go ahead
can
and
guard him.
I'm gonna go ahead
He's
and
too
jump in
small
on this one. I'm gonna jump in on this
DeRozan.
one.
He's too small for DeRozan, but he can
Look,
definitely guard Zach LaVine.
Good look over this podcast.
Look, let me tell you something. You must ain't see Zach LaVine play tonight. I mean,
I'm about to say you ain't see what he
you ain't
just
see
did.
Zach LaVine play today.
He's inconsistent.
Zach,
You ain't seen his what?
He's
not with Pat Bev on that team.
Yeah, he ain't
not with Pat Bev on that team. Pat Bev said he
not
bring the
been
killer
playing.
out of him. Look, let me tell you something. Zach LaVine, somebody every time he go up, if he around the rim, he finna dunk the ball. I'm looking at him like he was looking nice. The shots he was taking looking nice. So I'm gonna jump in and say, look, y'all lost to the Charlotte Hornets back to back. No LaMelo, no Terry Rozier, no Kelly Oubre. Them arguably they top 3 players. And you still ain't have old buddy, beat up on his girl, He ain't came back. Okay. Y'all let PJ Washington have a night tonight.
They ain't got no big, bro. I don't know why we talking about them like they
look. PJ Washington went out there and played like he was playing at the beginning of the season. He was balling at the beginning of the season. Y'all let PJ Washington get back to what he was doing at the beginning of the season. Y'all ain't have an answer for nothing. So now y'all lose them games. You would have thought y'all would have won one. It's kind of like when the Celtics lost back to the Magic, right? But the Magic, if you look at that Magic roster, Quail, that's better than the Hornets roster right now, right?
Way better.
Okay.
Y'all don't even got y'all.
So how the hell y'all do that? So before we started, I was buzzing up the cut. I came in, I heard y'all talking about Mark Cuban made the wrong call going to get Kyrie. He did. He should have been trying to get KD. He should have been trying to get KD, not Kyrie. That would have been a way better fit for y'all. Y'all probably would have to give up about the same, maybe a little bit more, but it'd been worthwhile as long as KD can stay healthy. So now you got Luka running around saying basketball. I remember when basketball was fun. It's not. I used to smile when I play. I smack the shit out of you. Make millions of dollars. Boy, you better keep motherfucking smiling. Shit, what you not smiling anymore for? Why do y'all think why is he not having fun anymore?
Because losing ain't fun.
Oh, losing's not fun, but hold on. You ain't in playoff contention anymore, player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You realize that this team ends without.
Team ain't good. It's a bad product.
But hold on, no, you realize the team wins without me. With the 2 best players, y'all won 1 game. Am I wrong? Y'all won 1 game together.
3-7.
No, with them both, they've only won 1 game together. Because remember, they won, and then that's when they went out.
I think they won 3.
We're going to have to look it up. I'm pretty sure they won 1 game together. Kyrie has won games by himself.
Yeah, I think them together is like.
Y'all got a bad product.
3-7.
Let's just
You're going to have to look that one up.
That he got a bad product. Luka was winning a lot of games when the West was in shambles. And we know what the West is right now. We know that the West, for the most part of the year, has been in shambles. In and out of injuries. Zion winning. Zion looked like the best thing smoking at one point in time. Now he out. Brandon Ingram looked like he should be an MVP candidate. He ain't even getting talked about. It's a lot of stuff going on. Kawhi and Paul George didn't play most of the year. They came back. They played a bunch of games together that we ain't never seen that. Now Paul George get injured. LeBron been out. AD has to come back. We don't know what the hell was going on with the Warriors. We still don't know what the fuck going on with half of some of the team. So Luka got to live in the West where he had everybody but Jalen Brunson. Most of his team that he went to the playoffs with, most of his team that he played most of the year with. We just pretty much traded Jalen Brunson from Christian Woods, and Christian Woods come off the bench. So I pretty much know my system, my roles, who I'm passing to, where they going to be, how they going to catch it, what we doing. We've been doing this. We traded the system away for Kyrie, which as soon as he got here, I hit my press conference. I'm happy. We got Kyrie. But when we get on that floor and we ain't good no more, boy, I'm out here running 40, 36 minutes to lose it. Luka don't want to be in America no more. Luka won't go home. Y'all might lose Luka back to wherever he came from if y'all don't get it together. Luka don't like that. Luka's been a winner. One thing that people don't realize is since he's been 15, 16, he's been a winner also. Even when he came to Dallas, first couple of seasons, either they were 500 or above 500. They were a playoff team. Luka's was in the playoffs. Luka's been a winner. He had to lose to the Warriors. He had to lose to the champions. He had to get put out of the playoffs. He don't like this.
So look, you right. They 3-7. They 3-7. They done lost so much they don't feel like they only won one game. They 3-7, right? But they've only lost one game when it was just Kyrie. When it was just Kyrie, they won all the games. They lost that last one when it was just Kyrie. So I think that's the other thing. Now he get a 16 technical, and like you say, he gets suspended. I'm thinking about it like that's like a good thing. But they win when you ain't out there. Because when you look at it's like Kyrie taking shots and he getting some numbers, you doing your thing. But between the both of y'all, ain't nobody else doing shit. Christian Woods ain't even do shit today. So y'all really gotta feel you feel that confident about the playing term. You an idiot. Because y'all can't figure shit out, especially you going into the playing. If you go into the playing tournament, you better hope the game before Luka get a damn technical again, his 18 technical, and get suspended. Because y'all going into the playing tournament, especially if you going to the playing tournament, you better hope that you get in the 7th or 8th seed. Because you need 2 games to submit your shit.
If you in the 10th or 9th.
You get 1. Papa. That shit.
That's it. Luka in the playoffs is a whole different monster.
Yeah, but Luka ain't been in the playoffs.
But Luka in the playoffs was different because every time he made a move and he made a pass out, the shot was immediately going up. It ain't immediately going up with Kyrie.
That's it.
It was a different system when you knew you can make a move for 16, 20 seconds and the shot go up. It's different when you're also not the one making the move for 15 to 20 seconds.
Look.
And pass it out, he's starting to make his own move too.
Look. I done spoke with people that been in the NBA and played on numerous teams. And I remember asking one player, I ain't gonna name drop. I said, hey, who was like the hardest person to guard? They like, Harden, because he always get foul calls. But they was like, but outside of that, Kyrie Irving. And then I remember, I think it was like Terry Rozier was talking about, was it Terry? Who was it, bro? It was somebody, bro. They was just talking about Kyrie Irving when he was on the Boston Celtics, and you would see people ball, and it was like Kyrie Irving was that guy. So I wonder if in that locker room, do people kind of be like, Luka, you was it, but they brought in somebody that's just as bad. Just as bad.
It's different when you're building a team around Luka. It's different when you're building a team around a certain play style. And he a 16.
They don't complement each other.
Yeah, Luka's a 16 to 20 second player. He's bringing the ball up. He's initiating offense. He kicking the ball out for a last second 3. He kicking the ball out off a pick and roll or dropping it off. He's the whole offense. His usage rate is the highest in the NBA for a fucking reason. But when you bring Kyrie in, well, you kind of got to get Kyrie the ball and let him cook. He's not just a sit in the corner. He's not just a Tim Hardaway. He's not just a Dorian Finney-Smith who just sit in the corner waiting to shoot threes. He's not just a come off the bench while you sitting for your whole half. Tim Spencer Dinwiddie can go cook. No, y'all on the floor at the same time, and he do the same thing you do. Figure it out. And when you go on the other end, he ain't guarding his players just like you can't guard.
But you know what? I think the issue is when Kyrie got there, Luka was out. They were winning. So people automatically thought that they were gelling instantly. Like Kyrie said, hey, we still trying to figure each other out. People come, we still trying to figure each other out.
Ain't practicing.
Exactly. All right.
Let's
talk about GP2. He came back. it was a great sight to have GP2 out there running that baseline. He's gonna bring like, and I wonder like with him and DiVincenzo be on the court at the same. We saw them on the court at the same time. Instant results. I love it. I asked myself, does DiVincenzo start to lose some minutes? I don't know because we got space on that floor. We got space. We got space we can create. But I definitely appreciated seeing him out there. I hated seeing him leave, and he feel like right at home. And I'm happy he back. Even though we lost tonight, I'm like, hey,
You gave us a solid 15. I'll take the 9.
yeah, y'all
15
in
minutes,
trouble.
15 minutes, defense, going out there, energy. I'll take the 9.
Y'all in trouble.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Especially
I just
teams
need
that,
Wig back,
especially
man.
teams that pride themselves off being like having perimeter players, like the Mavericks, where you perimeter players, you really ain't got nothing on the inside. Man, we got DiVincenzo out there for you. If Wiggins come back, he out there for you. Clay gonna be able to get in the mix a little bit, and then you got GP2 coming off the bench, Kaminga getting it. I'm talking about, look, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, that's one thing we have. We gonna be able to guard anybody wings.
Yeah.
So when Jokic think he finna get 12 assists and kick it out to these people for threes and all, nah, bro, that ain't gonna happen in the playoffs. When it come to even KD and Booker, y'all score from the outside. Y'all shoot from the elbow. We ain't got the length for KD, but we got enough bodies to keep a hand in your face and keep, if you get in foul, we got enough fouls to go around, baby.
Yeah.
Booker, you too. So CP, you better be in MVP mode, old man, because we ain't
On
gonna
me.
let them 2 beat us. You better go beat us. Booker, I mean not Booker, but Aiden, when you get back, you better beat us. So all these players that revolve around shooting, they ain't got the wings to guard us. They ain't got nobody to guard Steph, Clay, and when we get back, they ain't got the wings to guard Poole and all of them, but we got the wings to guard Jar once we get healthy.
So
And
GP2 came back tonight. We had a GOAT come back. LeBron James came back. For me, y'all heard me say last episode, if I'm the Lakers, I'm pushing everybody else that's out there on that court, but LeBron, I'm keeping you back, so we're gonna scale it back with LeBron because y'all are winning without LeBron. And I'm like, LeBron is too big of a piece to bring back because everybody that's been gelling, like you look at Hachimura, right? You look at Vanderbilt, you look at Beasley, Lonnie Walker, Schroeder, Reeves, Brown, all of them. When he come back, he affects all of their involvement in the game because he's that big of a piece.
mm-hmm.
AD didn't even get to cook.
And then they lose. They lose, and I'm looking like AD only took 8 shots tonight. I mean, LeBron take off the bench. 11 off the bench. Mike Beasley put up his. Lonnie Walker only played 13 minutes. Okay. Dennis Schroeder, he played 34, gave 17, 3, and 5, so that's cool. Reeves was cool. But I'm just like, when he comes in, he's going to affect the game so much. It's not just the rotation he affects, but it's like, what is my role now? When he's on the court, what is my role now?
Too many people he should have just stayed on and let them boys cook.
He should have, because where the shots come from alters too. When AD's by himself, AD gonna take 15 to 20 shots. And the other players like Lonnie Walker and Reeves and Schroeder and all of them gonna eat. But they taking 5 and 6 shots, 4 of them may be threes. Why? Because AD's kicking the ball out for the 3.
AD
when
creating
LeBron
that vacuum.
James runs the offense, those players take way more shots because he's boom, 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 kicking it out. He's a point guard, really.
Yeah.
AD's cooking, and if he don't have nothing, he kicking it out. Most of the time, he got something. I'm AD. You can't do nothing with me. I'm taking 15 to 20. I might have 4 assists, maybe, on a good night. But I'm going to let Austin Reeves get his 6 assists, and I'm going to let Schroeder get his other 3 assists. I'm going to let the point guards be point guards. But I'm here to cook. I ain't taking no 8 shots. Lonnie Walker not taking more shots than me. It's 3 or 4 players that took more shots than Anthony Davis.
Troy Brown, Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves,
and of course LeBron.
Malik Beasley.
Oh, not even LeBron. Not even talking about LeBron.
Yep.
We talking about role players that are taking more shots. Y'all not gonna win nothing that way. I get LeBron creates open shots. Good. This ain't the Cavs. This ain't the Heat.
But it's crazy. It's
I
like
don't care. Your best player that needs to be taking the 15 shots is Anthony Davis.
But Hachimura was bought since the moment he came. He's been consistently balling, a shot maker, a shot taker, and like
he didn't even play.
He ain't even play.
That's what I'm saying. When it's no, bro. That's why I say this all the time. When LeBron James plays, Anthony Davis, he's out there like he's Schroeder. I'm just waiting on LeBron to pass me the ball so I can shoot the jumper. No, give me the fucking ball. They need
to run like he was allegedly saying through social media that he's passing the torch to AD. Let AD do his thing. They need to run an offense through AD and just let him do his thing.
Shots,
and LeBron, if you want to shoot your threes like you do, sit out there and wait for a dish out and shoot a three.
Look, they sitting here talking about this the least amount of threes LeBron done took since whatever. Y'all stress about this man shoot threes. He didn't, bro. He shouldn't have been out there. You should have kept resting. Your team was doing great. Have faith in your team. Your team, they were doing great.
This was a game y'all was supposed to win, period.
They needed to win. They needed to, and now you got.
He gave you 17.
But not only that, Vucevic was out.
Vucevic got kicked out of the game. It's no way. It's no way y'all let Andre Drummond come in and have a 12-8 night and lose the game.
That's the first time. Look, on to the next. We had the battle of the bigs. Y'all heard me say last time when we were talking about how can Jokic get himself back into that number one spot, either tied with Joel or just cold turkey take it from him. And I said he gotta beat MVP candidate number 2 or number 3, Giannis, and then he gotta beat Joel Embiid. So let's go and see what happened in that matchup. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up, but while I do that, y'all go ahead and talk about that matchup.
It was a great heavyweight matchup, basically. That's really what it was. Heavyweight matchup. For most of the game, they were close. If you watch the game.
Yeah.
Up until like the 3 or 4 minute in the third quarter where Jokic had like 3 or 4 assists back to back to open 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And it was just like he cooked. Like he wasn't even the person hitting the shot. But it was like, why is this person wide open again? This the Bucks. And if you know what I'm saying about this, the Bucks, they're supposed to be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA over the last 6-7 years. They've been building towards best defense. Even when they didn't win it, they had the best defense. When they won it, they had the best defense. Last year, they were second in defense. They've always had a good defense, and it looked like an open shoot-around when Jokic got the ball and he passed it out.
Yeah.
Where was Grayson Allen? Drew. Where was Drew?
9 points in 30 minutes. 7 assists and only 2 rebounds.
I'm talking about on defense. Those cool numbers, but on defense, bro, Jokic was finding open players as if it was another player on the floor. Like if you watch the game,
like they had an extra body
on the floor.
Look, Jokic did one of the tasks I said he needs to do. He dominated that game, and he won it in a dominated fashion. So that's going to help. So that automatically solidifies Giannis at number 3. Solidifies him at number 2. Your next game is against Joel Embiid. Go ahead and do that. And Joel Embiid hungry. He hungry for a dub because he done took 2 L's.
He beat Joel. He my number 1.
He hungry for that dub. So we're going to see what you do, a big versus a big, because y'all really going to have to go at it. With Giannis and Joel, with Giannis and Jokic, y'all can, but you and Joel, y'all going to have to go at it. So we going to see. So until next time, I hope y'all enjoyed the Facts, Opinions, and BS with your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. It's top of the key. Been real. Like, comment, subscribe. Get at us.
Follow that TikTok, man.
Hey, and you say y'all got the Pacers next? They hungry for a win.
Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon'